Okay, so in the past screencast I created my home slide, my information slide, and then I changed my master slide so that I had a home and an information page link to it. Now these aren't going to work because I'm in edit mode, but if I were to let me shrink this up a little bit. If I were to look at the in present mode, I could click on the home button and it would take me home. I could take on the information or click on the information button and it'll take me to the information page. Okay, so that is that. Let's go back in and take a look at some of the other things we have to add. Okay, one interactive button, image, or shape is used. Okay, so what I'm going to do is same thing. I'm going to, and I've already got them created, so I'm going to kind of just copy and paste. Oops. Copy and paste them. So on my second slide here, this is where I want people to decide what type of video are they creating. Are they creating a pet video or a person video? Now I did the same thing. I went out and found images. Okay, I went and found these two images, and I'm going to use them as my interactive buttons. Okay, my interactive buttons, my shape or images used. And now what I can do is, let's see. Okay, what I want to do is I want to link this to slide 3 because slide 3 is going to be my pet request form, and slide 4 is going to be my person request form. Okay, so I don't want to click on the dog and go to the pet and go to person. I don't want to click on the person and go to the pet, so I'll click on I'll make this a button that goes to the pet request form. So I click on it, go up to insert link, and same thing, I'm going to go to slide 3 and apply. Now when I click on here, the person, I'll go to link, and I'll go to person request form. Okay. So now if I were to click on both of those, they would take me to the correct page. So let's go back and click on the pets. It'll take me to the pet request form. Okay. If I were to click on the person, it would take me to the person request form. Okay, so that's what I want. All right. So next thing is here. What I'm going to do is not much. I don't really need to do a whole lot here. I'm going to copy and paste this stuff over to my new one. Now with this one, I don't really need to do much. This is where a visitor to my site would put in information, but I don't have to really do anything here. Okay, they're just going to. This is a field that my visitors would put in, and I could do the same thing with this site. Okay, or with this slide. Okay, so when a person is gonna submit something to me, they would just fill in here. Okay, but nothing really happens here. But what you may have noticed is that I inserted some arrows that go take me forward and backwards. Okay, to do that, I did the same thing. I went to, let's see, I inserted an image, and I could do forward arrow. Okay, maybe I'll do some clip arty stuff. Okay. And maybe I'll choose this one this time. Okay. Again, probably too big for mine, so I want to resize it. Now this is going backwards. I want to copy and paste it. And I want to, instead of it going backwards, I want it to rotate it, and I'll flip it horizontally. Okay, so now I've got my forward and backward buttons. Okay, so I'm going to move these over to the center. This button here, okay, I want that to go to the next slide, so I can click on it, and I would go to the link, and I can go to next slide and apply. On my back button, I can go to link, insert it, go to previous slide. All right, and I don't think that took. So I'll do it again, link, previous slide, and apply. Okay. Now I can copy and paste these onto my next slides if I'd like, and I could probably do it onto a few more slides. Okay. So you kind of get the idea. You are going to want to make the changes to the master slide. You have your information slide, and have that interactive button. The goal of this is really to create just a sample app that to get you thinking about how you might create an app for your website. Okay, but you do want to go through and test it out. So I'm going to test out my finished product here, and I'll start from the home page. I clicked here to get started. What would I like to make my video about? I'm going to do it about a pet. I would fill in the details and I would click the next button. Let's see, I want a deluxe package. Okay, this page here tells me that I want to I need to upload my files. What I would have the user do is click on this button to upload their files. It's not going to work in this because I'm just doing a prototype, but I would click here to upload my files, and then when I'm all finished I would get a confirmation that appears, so the request form shows the information and the media that I selected. Okay, when I'm all finished with that I would click and it would take me back to the home button. So you kind of see that it's not going in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, but it's going all over the place. I'm going from 1 to 2 to 4 to 5, 6. Okay, I can go to 8. I can go back home. All right, so that's really the goal of this activity, is to create a prototype for an app that might be useful for yours. Okay, you're not doing any programming or anything like that, but you just want to create something that could work. Okay, that could potentially work if you had the money to develop it. Just make sure that you cover the pieces in the scoring guide, and then you'll want to submit it into to Blackboard and on your website. To do that, what you want to do is come up here to the share button, and let me go back here. Come up here to the share button, and you're going to come down to advanced, and it's set to private. You'll click on change and click on this second one down. Anyone with the link can view it, and save. So that way when you put it on your site, anybody can view it. Now you're also going to invite me, okay, my tkasicki@asu.edu email, and click on the send button. That allows me to edit it if I need to. Okay, so this is the link up here that you will submit into Blackboard. Okay, so I'll copy and paste that into Blackboard. Alright, and then to put it into your website, I showed you this in the previous, but I'll revisit it here. You'll go to File, Publish to the Web, click on Embed, and you can have it either small or medium. I won't go any bigger than that, and click Publish. We get a dialog box. Are you sure? Yes. So I'll copy and go to my website. I will, let's see, let's get rid of this one and do it over. Okay, I will drag the embed code into the page that I want it on my mobile app to show up. Okay, and I will paste the code in. Okay, and it'll show up right there. Then you click Publish, and your app will appear on your site. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. I will do a demonstration next class. Thank you.